in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Well, trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It was a fair question to wonder how Ohio State would respond after getting upset by Michigan. But, man, the Buckeyes look like a juggernaut, blowing out Tennessee in the college football playoff last year. And the Big Orange likely looking for payback.
For sure. They're going to be motivated because they got embarrassed in that football game. So many explosive plays from Ohio State's offense. Tennessee's defense has got to play a lot better this time around.
Yeah, and they still got some problems on the outside. That Jeremiah Smith guy, he ain't gone nowhere, right? He's still there. This offense is still explosive. Tennessee showed up. The fans did. All the way to Columbus, Ohio. Now the team's got to show up.
Try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Man, the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. He took a hit as he... and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll run it. It's Peoples. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Trying to pound it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the ones.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. Finding open areas. Wide open spaces. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On the ground, it's Peoples. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Vols will move the sticks with the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lewis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That is an efficient drive, 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Complete in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him this time. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Dances away. Throwing on the run. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Boom.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Sends it back in motion. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top with the catch. It's Carter. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Vols in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Vols! And here they come, almost all the way back. Timely decisions, effective play management, helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
It's a flea flicker. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now being sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that looks a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Smith. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll go to work second down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll send the back in motion. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're working that left side. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. The screen. He can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
And I love when you understand supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a 1st down play. Takes a snap, lost a throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
He might want another play. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, going up top. Balls it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Got a man, it's Smith. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Hey, at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. It's tied, it's late. You're in your own end of the field. You're just trying to get into field goal range late here in the 4th quarter. Find your best matchups, find your best playmakers.
Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working the middle, it's complete. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st first and goal. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
And the extra point was good.
Ohio State 42, Tennessee 35.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return runs out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quick completion on the out route. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Buys a little time with his feet. Snags it inside the 20. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And